Hey guys, my name is Bethany Sudalovsky and I'm the lead singer for the band When in Wonderland. So I just thought I would come on here, make a little introduction about me and about the band. Kathy, the other member, she is going to be doing one soon, so you can get to know Kathy as well. So I started singing, I've been singing as long as I can remember, honestly. I used to run around the house singing, songs that I would make up as I went. I think a lot of little kids do that. And that's, I loved singing and I loved music. And then when I was 5, I started performing. I started going to a performing arts camp in the summer. And we would have a play every summer and each kid got a solo. And that's when I started performing and I just fell in love with it. It's such a rush. And it feels really good to me. I know a lot of people don't like performing. I love it. It feels amazing to me. I love it. I went to that camp for 11 years. I was even a counselor one summer, and I would do other plays there around the year. So like actual plays, not just like summer camp plays that our director would write for us. I started taking vocal lessons, I think in 5th grade, and I did those until 9th grade. And I learned, vocal technique, how to sing in my different ranges. In choirs, I was always a first soprano, but I can also sing alto for solo stuff. It's what I mostly do. So in addition to like school choirs, I was a first soprano in Hazmir, the International Jewish Teen Choir. And I was in that for 4 years, from 9th grade to 12th grade, until I graduated last year. And I mean, if you don't know anything about Hazmir, basically there's a bunch of chapters throughout the US and Israel, and there's about 400 members, like 100 per section. And, we're spread out, but we all learn the same music throughout the year. And then we come together every spring and have a big concert in Lincoln Center in New York. So my first year we performed at the Metropolitan Opera House, which, oh my goodness, that stage was incredible. It was so beautiful. I've never looked out and seen such a beautiful theater while performing, I guess. And then every other year that I was in it, we performed at David Geffen Hall, which is where the New York Philharmonic plays. And both stages are in Lincoln Center, which they're both, world famous stages. And so to perform at them so young was such a cool experience. And one of the best things I think I've done in my entire life. So like I said, in addition to singing, I also love acting. I haven't done anything in a while, but I love theater. I did that, from the time I was 5 until a couple years ago was the last show I was in. I've been the Wicked Witch of the West, which was a dream. It was the best role I've ever had. It was so fun. So funny too. I was the whiny niece in Hello Dolly. That was an experience. So yeah, I'd been acting for a long time, in mostly youth theater stuff, but also some school stuff as well. Some of my passions, I love makeup, as you can probably see. It's just such a cool way to express myself, and it's very therapeutic to, take the time and apply. And I love playing with color. Oh yeah, it's so fun. I love makeup. I also love fashion. I love putting clothes together, and I love, seeing all the different looks from the designers in Fashion Week and stuff. It's so cool to me. And I also love, doing hair, coloring hair, styling hair. I did this myself. I've done a lot of colors, actually. I've, done, my natural color, which is dark brown. I've done highlights. I've done, blonde. I've done a different shade of pink. I've done purple. 3 different shades of purple, I guess. Blue. There was one that my sister called a sea witch, where they couldn't get all the blue out and it kind of looked greenish, and it was a whole thing. I had lilac most recently, aside from this. And yeah, so my next color is going to be another shade of purple. I love purple hair, but pink is my favorite color, as you can probably tell. In addition to makeup and hair, all things beauty, I love doing nails. I did these myself. I need water. Cut that out, please.
No. No, I don't think I will.
So I love movies. Some of my favorites are Star Wars. The original three are my favorite Star Wars, but I love them all. Princess Leia is a huge inspiration to me. You know, she taught me that just because I'm a girl doesn't mean I can't do anything that a man can. So I also love Marvel. You know, the whole MCU, I love it. Baby Groot, man. I also love Disney. I'm a huge Disney nerd. I love period pieces. My dad, when I was a kid, he used to own a comic book store. So I would go there all the time, like after school and during the weekends. And yeah, I guess I've become, I don't really read comics anymore, but like Marvel, superheroes, sci-fi stuff. Some TV shows I love. Vampire Diaries is one of my favorite shows of all time. I'm a Stelena shipper. Stelena can go. I don't like it. I love Damon. Damon, like, he's a great character and I love him. I just don't like him with Elena. That's my opinion. I know a lot of people would get mad about that, but yeah. I prefer Stelena. I also love The Good Place in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Right now I'm watching Criminal Minds, which I'm on like season 5 and I think there's 15 seasons. So, got a long way to go. I love animals. Unicorns are my favorite animals. I know they're not real to some people. They're real to me. I think they're just hard to find. I love dogs and I love cats. I have a dog and 2 cats. I have a tiny 6-pound Yorkie rescue. He is my best friend. I love him so much. His name is Louie. And we also have 2 cats, Annie and Belle, who are also they're so sweet. They don't get along, but they're very sweet, and I love them so much. My music taste, I love One Direction, you know, solo and together. I love them all. Harry and Louie are my favorites, but yeah, I love them all. Just those 2 are my favorites. I also love 5 Seconds of Summer and the Jonas Brothers, Ed Sheeran, Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber, Billie Eilish, Lizzo, Louis Capaldi. So yeah, I have a very broad taste in music, I think. I also love Broadway. Like I said, I do theater, or I did theater. Wicked, I would say, is my favorite. My other favorites, you know, Hadestown, Dear Evan Hansen, Hamilton, Mean Girls, Something Rotten. I have all my playbills over there. Book of Mormon, Rent. Yeah, so I love theater. I love Broadway. And then also like Idina Menzel and Ben Platt's, their like personal music. I love that as well. Something else very, very important to me is activism. And I don't care about just one specific cause. I care about a lot of different causes, such as, you know, Black Lives Matter, you know, fighting against sexism, anti-Semitism. I'm Jewish myself, and so it's something I experience. I'm sure I'll keep having it forever. Not fun. So always fighting against anti-Semitism whenever I can. I'm a huge feminist. Homophobia, transphobia, I'm pro-choice. So a lot of different causes that I believe in, and you know, I fight for them whenever I can. And so if you look at my Instagram, which is @BethanySudalovsky, you'll see in my stories and stuff, I'm posting all the time different resources for the causes that I believe in. So yes, I'm very big on activism. It's very, very important to me. Just why Kathy and I are separate right now. I think I mentioned this. Kathy is the other member of the band. Kathy plays the guitar, the bass, and sings, and is so amazing, so talented. Why we're separate right now is obviously COVID. Very difficult, and we're trying to be as safe as possible so that things can go back to normal as soon as possible. We're hoping by the summer, if we're lucky, the spring, we'll both be able to be vaccinated, and we'll be able to start recording videos and our music and stuff together. But for right now, we're gonna have to be separate. We'll both be in most of our videos. It'll probably just be like a split screen where I'm on one half and Kathy's on the other half, probably. We plan on starting our music very soon, and so what you can expect from us coming up is mostly covers in the beginning. We're gonna try and write music as well. I don't know about Kathy. I don't really have any actual experience in writing songs. You know, I've written like parodies, and like I said, when I was a really little kid, but I've never written like an actual song, but I hope to, get better, or, be able to do it. So we're going to try and start writing our own music within the coming weeks or months. Whenever something ends up, presentable in our opinion, then we'll, put it out. But for right now, it's just going to be covers. Any other type of content you guys want to see from us, you can just, let us know. And, I'm sure we can figure out how to do stuff. Even though it's difficult right now since we're separate, but our dream is to move to LA, get a record deal, and be able to, make music and tour and just perform it. We love music so much, and yeah, so it's what we want to do with our lives, and we're really hoping that this takes off, and so that we can do that. We are both 18, so we're young, but it's our dream, and we're going after it. So hopefully you will like our videos and subscribe to help us on this journey. The more support we get from you guys, the more we'll be able to do, I guess, and the sooner we'll be able to do it. So we are super grateful to have you guys on this journey with us, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.